MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Michael Wacha will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game. All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Baseman, number 43.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing! Second guessed himself on that one.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet, so these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the pitch. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2 out with the man at first. Waka a check at first. And the runner back. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Nothing for the Astros early on. Cardinals come to the plate for the first time on MLB Network. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Lowry gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, last game he gave up 6 earned runs. So this game, obviously, if he can cut it in half to 3 earned runs, it's going to be an improvement on his performance. So let's see how he executes early in the game. Well, let's take a look at the Astros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
1-1. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? So striding forward now, Michael Lee. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
A windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Standing in now, Mark McGuire, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-2, here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. McCready scoops it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jason Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Out of play off to the right. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Rich McCready.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, Arthur Hargrove. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Leading off for the Cardinals, catcher, Yadier Molina.
First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number two.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading off for Houston, right fielder Kevin Kaneko.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Lowry. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
In now, Jose Altuve. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, Alec Reyes. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Alec Reyes.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Alec Reyes is retired for the 1st out here in the bottom half of the 3rd.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Michael Wacha is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. Ball 2 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. McCready onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 3 here in game number 5. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Astros 0. Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Peralta ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, number 30. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Not close. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Gary Cox. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail 1-0. In now is John Jay. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, number 19.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. To his left, McCready, and he's set down 1 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Lee. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy. Stepping in now, Mark McGuire, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Astros 0.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher, Jason Castro.
Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one, catching the outside corner.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Lifted the other way to left center. Holiday on the move. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rich McCready.
Now at the plate, Rich McCready. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. In the air to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready for another chance? Arthur Hargrove. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Drilled to first. McGuire gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadi Molina to lead things off.
Molina.
Weak chopper up the line. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 now to Holliday. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Swinging is Holliday, as this one's on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 27, Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Kevin Kaneko. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Lowry.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Lowry comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Reyes ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. McGuire has got it, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Alec Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Alec Reyes.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Wacha. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In there at the letters 0-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Holiday's after it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Ready once again, Gary Cox. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Beautiful diving stop. Got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, John Jay. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. And that misses. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Michael Lee will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Here's the 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
There's certain situations where things just have to happen, and this is one of those. Like it or not, he's got to challenge him right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Ryan Rodecker comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Ryan Rodecker.
Ready for another shot now, Mark McGuire, and this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Jay leading off second. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste one, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
None out, runners at first and second. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in once again, Yadier Molina. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. In there, 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Settling in now, Matt Holliday. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And they'll just go ahead and put Holliday aboard here.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Peralta. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Matt Albert is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Into the box now, Alec Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Two and two count. Here it comes. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1-run scores. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the one here.
Well, that's a big hit. Late in the game, that puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with the 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
At the plate, Michael Wacha. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And now K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez, is up throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Flying toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
The way the game is played today, the leadoff guy, he drives in 2 runs, and you don't think a whole lot of it because he's now one of the guys that's an RBI producer. This is not your dad's old game. This is the new school.
Francisco Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Rodriguez.
In now is John Jay. And a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a fastball just a bit up.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He'd come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 2-2 down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Jason Castro.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Now to the plate, Rich McCready comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 2-1 on its way. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. McCready is retired, 2 down now.
Hey, we're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
So stepping in, Arthur Hargrove. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming, here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
That's inside. 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
2-0 pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. Kevin Kaneko would be next. Three and 1. Here it is. Liner toward right center. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Bernard Chavez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 26.
Jonathan Villar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Jonathan Villar.
Stepping in, Michael Lee. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Into the box, Mark McGwire. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Cox sprinting after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. And he lays off there 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Astros nothing. Now at the plate, Kevin Kaneko. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Carpenter is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan VR, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The batter, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
The 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Cards force a World Series Game 6 and have avoided elimination. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Astros, no runs on no hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium. A sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.